Yo YouTube, this is Animalistic. I told you I'd be back later on about the lag in Crucible. This is gonna be the video for it. Right now, this is a good game, okay? This is a good game on my side. I did good in this room. This is Iron Banner this week, which right now, I'll tell you the date to make sure you guys know. It's January 4 here in Canada, so it's in the last week there. Today is the last day that we can play Iron Banner, but it seems that PlayStation's shut down again, so hey, I'll have to wait, I guess. The one thing is, like this week, Iron Banner as probably being the most laggy Iron Banner I have seen to date. I have played first-person shooters since the 90s. And I've been trophy all the freaking first-person shooters online pretty much, and I never seen it lag this bad, man. Like players just sponging bullets like crazy, and it's to a point where it almost makes you ask yourself: is it worth the grind to try to get something? The amount of frustration that comes around while playing this right now, it's frustrating. I was watching more consoles video the other day, and he made me laugh so much at the start of the video when he's there and he's saying Iron Banner's back, and then you see Peter Griffin snapping his neck. Oh, okay, that was like just summing up what Iron Banner right now is. Like, you don't see it much when you play, like, let's say Mayhem, because the supers are more, you kill the guys a lot faster and shit like that. But you've seen it mainly in games where, like Iron Banner, where it takes a lot more damage to destroy somebody, or, you know, depending the snipes, the situations, the shotguns, name it. Like, right now I'm playing with the Zalo. The Zalo is actually really good right now in Crucible, if you're used to the way it recoils and everything like that, and depending the range you are against your opponent. But the thing is, like, the lag is so frustrating, man. Like, I'll snipe somebody in the head, like right now it connected, but at some points, like, you snipe somebody in the head, like they keep on moving towards a wall, and then they're hitting that wall, you can see that shit, and then you drop dead, and he still doesn't die, and he's right there for the next like 45 seconds, and then he gets kicked out. But you died for absolutely no fucking reason. And sorry for my F word, but it's true. You died for absolutely no reason. You should have killed this dude, but you died for absolutely no reason, and the dude gets disconnected, and you don't get the kill for it. It's frustrating. And don't get me started on the amount of teams that I went against. The amount of teams that I went against is crazy. Like, you're committing gaming suicide if you go in Iron Banner by yourself. Like, it is ridiculous. You will go against a team of 6, get destroyed, and then they disband you. They're looking for a better, like, I guess, room for you, and then they throw you in a room where another team is wrecking 3 noobs, and they leave, and you are stuck in there getting butt raped by this team, and then it just continues. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Bungie, please make us like a sense of server where I don't know how to call it, but alright, let's say next Iron Banner. First of all, you should have an Iron Banner control and an Iron Banner control but mercenary, where no teams are allowed. They're just players that are playing by themselves. Just players that are trying to lone wolf this shit. Like, you are cutting people's wrist off when some players are having issues with social activities by, like, I don't know, finding teammates to play raids or nightfalls or weeklies. Some players, they can't deal with that kind of stuff, or they don't have the amount of friends to do that stuff. So their other way to reach higher light levels is by doing activities like Crucible, Iron Banner. But if you are forcing them to go against teams of 6 non-stop, it's not really fucking fair, first of all. It's just ruining the experience and the player will leave eventually. But if you would make a mercenary game type where players could play by themselves, lone wolves could actually excel in the game, that would be great. And then you have the normal Iron Banner where it's control, the normal Iron Banner, and then you would have the teams or the lone wolfers, that don't mind playing against teams and stuff like that. But make a kind of alright, let's say I'm joining in with a team of 6. Make that my team joins against another team of 6. It doesn't make sense sending a team of 6 against a bunch of random players just playing by themselves. Okay, we're all having fun. Some players play this game for social activities. I completely agree with you, Like, the other day I was playing with a couple friends. Even here, I'm playing with a couple friends. That's the thing. That's playing Crucible, having fun. But the thing is, I'd much rather go against another team and wreck another team, or have a competitive match against another team instead of raping a bunch of randoms. And that's where it gets frustrating on these kinds of levels, This gameplay, I don't even know if I'm winning or not. I know I'm killing a little bit, so at least there's that. But the amount of lag has just been horrifying, man. They gotta fix that shit, man. They gotta find a way to either get dedicated servers for the amount of emotes they're selling. That would be a possibility for them, Like, the emotes they're selling, man, start making money off of those so you can, I don't know, get us some fucking better servers, man. Because this is ridiculous, man. This is Bungie we're talking about, man. Bungie is, invented Halo, man. The Halo tournaments, the Halo MLG championships, name it, man. They were the balance, multiplayer for, to know if you were a pro. But this, man, seriously, it doesn't seem like they're on the same part level, man. It seems like Bungie fired half of their guys from that era and said, let's start with these guys. But it's to a point where hire somebody that knows something about tournaments and stuff like that, man. We need that kind of stability, because the thing is, another thing too, Destiny's getting on this it's on its 2nd year, all right? And it's getting older. Until Destiny 2, there's not too much things to do. If you completely did everything in the game, all the raids, all the prisons, and beat every enemy that you have to beat, there's not much left to do. Except your nightfalls, your weeklies, your dailies, and your raids. So, your side time, sort of stuff that you can do in the game is kind of like Strikes or Crucible. Normally, a lot more people are going to be playing Crucible because it's fun. Believe it or not, it's multiplayer, That should be, an online game has to have a good bread and butter multiplayer to stay alive a little bit longer until the next game. And that's where Destiny is getting hurt right now, because it's throwing off a lot of people because all this lag, everything just surmounts itself, man, eventually. Like this week I was playing Iron Banner, man. I saw a noob getting a 320 Ghost, and he had a KDR of 0.08. A 0.08 KD, and I have a 2+ KD in this game, and he gets a 320 Ghost, which I really need, It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. And that's where Destiny, Bungie, has to sit down and say, hey, we should kind of start talking about the vet players of this game. We got some new guys coming in, but You know, the vet players have been playing since day one. Those are the guys that are going to be assuringly buying back Destiny 2 and continuing their legends. We got to kind of like, you know, not cater to these guys, but kind of make them feel, hey, we love you guys. We appreciate that you guys are here for us. We appreciate that you play our game. So here's a little bit more loot. Here's a little bit more this and that. They should release an emblem for the vet players that have over, I don't know, let's say 4,600 grimoires. I'm like almost at 48, so, you know, I'm just saying a number like that, you know, maybe 45, name it. And that emblem would kind of activate something in the game that, here you go, this dude's a vet player. He pretty much did everything there is in this game to do. Make sure that this guy gets a little bit more loot. Even if I get the same sniper 7 times, I'd rather get loot than getting shit. Make myself perfectly clear. There's nothing wrong by getting triple of the same goddamn things, but I want loot. And I want my 320 freaking ghosts, man. So I can be 320 finally. God damn it, Bungie. Help me out. But anyways, this video is on the wraps, guys. So I'll try to get some more clips together about the lag and stuff like that and show it to you guys so you guys can like have the, you know, front view to all this shit. But I think that everybody that plays Crucible right now sees the amount of lag there is, and we are all living it right now, and it's bad, man. It sucks. And it's horrible. But we still play it because we still love it. So I end up in this match with 28 kills with the Zalo Sunbreaker. Guys, I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe for more. I will see you guys later. Peace out.